Hello, welcome to Dundro's podcast. I'm your host Justin. Today we're reviewing the Heroes Union #1, which is an indie book from a new company called Binge Comics. It's the Binge Age of Comics right there. And this comic book, and you see, it has the old Comics Code Authority symbol on there. So yeah, it's like an indie comic book made by some classic comic book creators. This one is written by Roger Stern with art by Ron Frenz, which we reviewed a Roger Stern comic book recently, JLA. That was then. This is sorry. That was now. This is then. Which we were supposed to review a Ron Frenz book, the Mighty Thor Thunderstrike, but I picked this up today. I had to pick this up today because this weekend I'm getting training for a new job. So if I do well during my training, I got the new job. I am not exactly. I'm looking forward to it, but it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a new experience because the job is a night job. It's full-time night shift. So I'm going to be working from like midnight to like 8 a.m. So it's like I'm not really used to working nights. I mean, I did for working like at restaurants, but usually you'd be off by like midnight, or like, you know, if you know if it was busy, maybe 2 a.m. So working midnight to like 8 a.m. in the morning is going to be rough. But you know what? In this economy, you gotta do what you gotta do to, make money. Yeah. So I gotta say, I love this cover. It's very Jack Kirby-esque. And what's cool about this Binge comic book is it's 68 pages, and it's only like $5 US. I paid like 6 something Canadian, right? So for like for less than $7, 68 pages, that's a pretty good deal, right? And they also have there's the back art. So like members of the team, that's Blue Baron, who's like a combination of Captain America and Superman. He has super strength and he can fly. That's Windfall. Not a fan of his millennial Gen Z man bun, but it is what it is. That's Bull, who's super strong. Raider, who can absorb energy blasts and like shoot them out. Protege, who doesn't seem to have any superpowers. That's Startup, the single mother of the team, who used to be 300 pounds until she tried a experimental weight loss program. And there's Honcho, who's super strong and kind of is like the glory hound, I guess, of the team, who's like really into marketing. He films like a commercial on their spaceship, right? So let's show you the interior art, right? There's the interior art. So their base is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, right? So this is like a superhero team that's like that's also a labor union for superheroes, right? Yeah. So in this story, the Heroes Union get a distress call from the Milky Way. Apparently, there's this fleet of starships that's going to destroy this planet called Galaxandios by this female artist Nowcrate, or however you pronounce it, and that's her right there. She has psychic powers, right? And that's her general right there. She's like some kind of performance artist who who did street art destroying things, and eventually made enough money where like she now gets paid by her patrons to create art where she destroys planets and stuff. And this guy who was an art critic who founded her decides to betray her because he has a conscience, right? Yeah. So our heroes go on a spaceship and fight the now creates Armada. They defeat them. They're celebrating with the local inhabitants. There's Blue Baron without his hat and wig, and that chick there. I forget her name. Was it? Oh, it's Think Tank. You have the bios at the back. She's like the technical genius of the team, right? Yeah. So their ship crash landed and they're stuck on this planet. Eventually, what happens is they get captured. They get captured, and their planet, and now is threatening to destroy their planet. But they come up using startup super speed and the art critics help right there. They recover the data, they blow up their starship on the Now Crate's flagship, and what's his name creates this barrier where this portal where they all escape, and he's left to be punished by Now Crate, probably killed, right? Look at that page, man. Also, there was like a crystal with that had an energy beam in it that followed the Heroes Union to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and you find out the conclusion of that story in Blue Baron #1, which is coming out. This is what the next issue is going to look like of Heroes Union, which is going to be written by David Michelini, who did the art. Didn't he do the art for Batman Year One with Frank Miller? Right. And on the back here, you see other comics by Binge Comics that's coming out. Startup, the Super Suckers, which has this Archie Comics kind of art style, and then the Blue Baron. I'm probably going to pick up Blue Baron and Heroes Union 2. Maybe I'll pick up Startup. I don't know. So yeah, I enjoyed the art style. I enjoyed the art, but some of the designs on these characters I wasn't a huge fan of. And then there's some like there's some modern day stuff in here with the YouTuber kind of guy who there's a funny page where he's basically a spokesperson for Mountain Dew. He has a sponsorship with Mountain Dew, and he has an alien drink it, and the alien gets sick, and he's like, "Man, I gotta cut that out of the recording." So I don't know. That was kind of cool, right? Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil like every little thing, because I don't know, I find that annoying too. So yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed the book. There's lots of action. I thought the team was cool, right? And you have a nice diversity with their superpowers, and also if you're a fan of actual diversity, you got like there's some diversity here where you got like Latina, biracial guy, and you got like your aliens and whatever Honcho is, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I thought you got a decent lineup, but I was not a fan of some of the costumes, like Windfall's costume and his man bun is so bad, and like Raider's helmet right there. I thought it's kind of lame, but overall I thought the art style was fine. I really liked the old classic comic book art feel and storytelling, where you have your group of heroes have a problem to solve, and they're focused on that. There's no SJW like political stuff in this book, thankfully enough, and that's kind of what we wanted from the Heroes Union, where it's basically old school comic book creators are putting out old-fashioned comic books for decent prices, which $5 US for like 68 pages, that is worth it, man. Considering a lot of comic books, like a lot of the comic books that I bought this year, I had to pay like $7, and they were like $7 on average, and they were 20 something pages. For 68 pages, $5, which less Canadian, that's like less than 7. That was a good price, and I highly recommend this. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, and I'm looking forward to the next issue, and maybe picking up Blue Baron and maybe Startup. Alright guys, that's it for this review. My next review is going to be the Mighty Thor Thunderstrike. I'm almost done that. I might put out that review this weekend, depending on how busy I am. And I look forward to my other reviews. I got upcoming. I got Harbinger Wars by Valiant and Silver Age Doom Patrol Volume 1. Alright guys, peace.